Good day, sir. Here's my video reflection on drug education and vice control and narcotics investigation. Drug is a chemical substance used as medicine or in the making of medicines which affects the body and mind and have potential for abuse. Chemical is any substance taken into the body that alters the way and the mind and the body work. Chemical abuse is an instance when the use of chemical has produced negative harmful consequences. Narcotic drug refers to illegally used drugs or dangerous drugs which are either prohibited or regulated drugs. Drug abuse is the illegal, wrongful, or improper use of any drugs. Tolerance is the increasing dosage of drugs to maintain the same effect in the body. Pusher, any person who sell, administer, deliver, or give away to another, distribute, transport any dangerous drug. Use, the act of injecting, consuming, and any dangerous drugs. The means of introducing the dangerous drugs into the psychological system in the body. Administer, the act of introducing any dangerous drug into the body of any person with or without his knowledge. Manufacture, the production, preparation, compounding, or processing a dangerous drug, either directly or indirectly or by extraction from substance of natural origin or by chemical synthesis. Drug experimenter, one who illegally, wrongfully, or improperly uses any narcotic substance for reasons or curiosity, peer pressure, or other similar reasons. Drug syndicate. It is a network of illegal drug operations. Junkie. An opiate addict. Skin popping. To inject a drug under the skin. A bag. A packet of drug. Cold turkey. The withdrawal effect that occurs after a pill opiate used. Track. Scars in the skin left from the repeated injection of opiate. Overdose. Death occurs because the part of the brain that controls breathing becomes paralyzed. Speed. Amphetamines. Speed freaks. Amphetamine addicts. Uppers. Straight slang for amphetamines. Rush. The beginning of a high. High. Under the influence of drugs. Coke. Street slang for cocaine. Flashback. User can be thrown back into the drug experience months after the original use of drugs. Acid. Slang term for LSD. Acid head LSD user. Drop. Taking drug orally. Joint. An MJ cigar. Roach. But end of joint. Stoned. The enthusiastic effect of a drug. Trip. The name of the reaction that is caused by drugs. Head. Drug user. Downer. Street slang for depressant. What are drugs? A drug, as defined as the chemical substance used as a medicine or in making medicine which affects the body and mind and have potential for abuse without an advice or prescription from a physician. Drugs can be harmful. Hundreds of pure chemicals have been developed, plants, and put into pills, capsules, or liquid medicines. There are also two forms of drugs: natural and synthetic, artificial. The natural drugs include natural plants, leaves, flowering, taps, resin, hashish, opium, and marijuana, while the synthetic drugs are produced by clandestine laboratories. which include those drugs that are controlled by law because they are used in the medical practice. Physicians prescribe them and are purchased into the legitimate outlets like drugstores. How drugs works. Most drugs act within a cell rather than on a surface of a cell in the extracellular fluids of the body. Similar to normal body chemicals, a drug enters a cell and participates in a few steps of the normal sequence of a cellular process. Thus, drugs may later interfere with or replace chemicals or normal cellular life. Hopefully, for the betterment of the person, the actual action of a particular drug depends on his chemical makeup. When two drugs are taken together or within a few hours of each other, the way interact with unexpected results. This one reasons physicians should always know the names of all drugs one is using. The influence of a drug abuse. The term drug abuse most often refers to the use of drugs which has frequency that is causes physical or mental harm to the user or impairs social functioning. Although the term seems to imply that users abuse the drug they taken, in fact, in the it is themselves or other they abuse by using drugs. Traditionally, the term drug abuse refers to the use of any drug prohibited by law regardless of whether it is actually harmful or not. This meant that any use of marijuana, or example, even if it occurred only once in a while, would constitute abuse while the same level of alcohol consumption would not. Identification of drug abuser. First is the change in interest. They lost interest in their studies and in their work. They fail in school, shift from one course to another, transfer of school of lower standard until eventually drop out. Second, frequent shifting of mood. They are euphoric, elated, and sometimes even ecstatic when under the influence of drugs. They would be indifferent, imitable, and even hustle when the effect of drug is waning from the system. Changes in behavior. They usually spend a lot. They are usually in the company of known drug users in the community. They come home late. They become disrespectful and would sell personal or family valuables. Changes in physical appearance. If they can be seen while still under the influence of drugs, following can be noted. Thank you, sir.